right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation, hopefully out there pushing this word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect of believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, and just want to go into a few various topics, talking about a few things that's happening. One of the, the main stories that's circulating is the Fed now. A lot of people ask some questions about the Fed now. What is it? What does it do? What does it mean? And it's something that, all right, that 35 banks, have taken hold to, all right, within their transactions. And what we have to understand is we're seeing a gradual transition into a new global economy. Okay? This is a gradual transition into a new global economy, all right, with a one world currency. All right? And the thing with this currency is that it's going to provide control. You have to remember, this economy, this digital economy is all about complete control. Okay? Because this NWO is the elites pretty much making themselves gods in the earth, where they control every facet, all right, of human life. Okay? Every facet of business, every facet of your personal, okay, transactions. You see? And it goes beyond that. They want to control your thoughts. Okay? They want to merge you with their digital system. Okay? They want to turn you into software. They want to make you in their image. Okay? They want to make it to where man's goings are of Esau. Okay? This is what they're doing. And what they're doing with this Fed now, because let's say right now, if you go to Walmart and you make a purchase with your debit card, well, what happens is your bank, okay, sends, all right, that message to Walmart. Okay? And once your bank, clears that you have the money, that message goes to Walmart, then they send it back to the bank that they accepted it. Then the bank deposited, money into Walmart's account. Okay? And then you have that transaction. And they can take hours, or it can take days for those things to go through. That's why people go into overdraft, because they think they have particular money, but all the things that they spent haven't came out yet, and that's why when you running a tight budget with the debit cards, it's easy to go into overdraft, because those transactions can take hours, okay, even days. Well, Fed now, just as Esau, loves to do, he presents, okay, his agenda as a benefit for society. Okay? That's one formula that he always comes with. When he came with the feminist movement, he presented it as a benefit for the woman. When he came with the civil rights movement and integration, he presented it as a benefit. He presented it as a benefit, okay, for blacks, so-called blacks. You see? Everything that he plans within his agenda, okay, he presents it as what? Even going back to the garden, he presented, okay, that off way, that wicked way, that witchcraft, he presented to Eve as what? As a benefit, as an upgrade, as an enhancement. So with the Fed now, they're presenting instant transaction. Okay? Instant transaction. That's their pitch. And all that is the feds, okay? The government is now overseeing the transactions, okay? That are being made. You see? This is the government pretty much wiggling its way in to be an overseer of your transactions. All right? Remember, you gotta look at China with the social credit system. All right? And see what they've been prepping people is with council culture. Okay? They've been prepping the world, mainly here in the West, with this council culture. And they even present that as a good thing. But what they're getting you used to seeing is that your behavior, okay, can get you counsel. Okay? Your behavior can get you counsel. Where they can, because they showed you where they can cut you off from Twitter. They can cut you off. They give you a strike on Facebook. They can cancel your TV show, your podcast. Okay? They can cancel your concerts. They can you an artist, they can cancel your concerts. Okay? But now they want to have more control where they can just cancel your transactions. Going back to the what John the Revelator seen, all right, is that you wouldn't be able to what? Buy and sell. Okay? Because why? They're going to have full control over the transaction. And what they want to do is they want to have you a global identity, a global digital identity, okay, with a global account, all right, a digital account. So now, when they're able to strike you on YouTube, well, guess what? Now they have access to your bank account, your digital currency. Okay? So now they can what? Hinder your transactions. Like, look, you got to strike, you talked against, we consider this hate speech or, misinformation. All right? So we're going to spin your account. All right? For, you're going to freeze your account for the next 2 weeks. All right? This devil has gotten people prepped to this whole council culture and, the government having control, all right? Not only the government, but this technocracy, man, big tech, So with this Fed now, this is nothing but the elites putting their foot in the door of complete control, all right, of these, of currency, man. Okay, of your personal currency, your personal transactions. That's why they need to be digital so they can have complete control. See, all these nations that are piling up with bricks is all a scheme to crash the dollar. Because they can't have complete control if dollars are still in circulation, if dollars are still being accepted. No, they need everyone on board with digital. That's why even you see with Russia, what does Russia have? The ruble. Well, guess what? Their ruble is digital. The BRICS currencies that they're speaking about is digital, and it's all just a transition, man. Okay, they're heaping up all these nations unto themselves, all right, for a global digital slavery. Okay, where they're going to have ridiculous control. You see, whenever you have control of someone's finances on that level, all right, it's a completely different ball game. Whenever you can control someone's finances on that level, and this is why, this is called the hour of temptation, man. The hour of trying. Like, we're gonna have to believe on another level. If a brother can post that, Lamentations chapter 3, I think verses 24 through 26. Okay? Verses 24 through 26, Lamentations. because we're really gonna have to apply waiting on the Lord on a whole nother level. Okay, because hey, we finna enter into the straight gates. Okay, because we can't change our conduct. We can't change what our stance and what we believe. We can we gonna utilize wisdom. Not gonna be crash dummies. We don't teach the congregation to be a crash dummy. Okay, but there's gonna come to a point where we're gonna have to stand. Okay, and that's gonna come with loss. That's gonna come with sacrifice. That's gonna come with truly being outcast to this society, man. Okay, and we're gonna really have to trust and lean on Yahweh Bashim Shah in another fashion, because the transition is here. They're doing it. Okay, let me read this and then we'll expound on that point. This Lamentations 3:25, it says this 24, start 24 from the brother beyond Yashala. It says, the Lord is my portion, saith my soul, therefore will I hope in him. And see, we have Yahweh Bashim Shah. These people of this world are attached to everything that they have now, their possessions that they have now, the potential, the new businesses that they have, the 401k. See, this is their portion. Okay? You have people with a mindset that they finna kick back and relax in America. People close to retirement. People, been chasing the bag and running the checkup. As niggas say, they have a mindset on chilling. Okay? They don't see, their mind is not on what this devil is doing. They're heavily distracted. Okay? But we have to understand, our portion is Yahweh Bashim Shah. That's what we're going to have to fully depend on in these times, man. Brother, get that Isaiah 10 and 20 and 21 as well. All right? But that's the mindset we have to go into this thing with, man. Just like the elder apostle Ariamla did the lesson not too long ago. We have to go in Jacob's trouble with momentum. And see, we've been conditioned for these times. Okay? Lamentation 3:25 said, the Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. The Lord gonna be good unto those that wait for him, man. As we're taking these losses, guess what? The Lord, all right, is counting it for good, man. As we going through our day-to-day in these particular circumstances that we're going through, man, these situations that we're finding ourselves in, man, based on what we believe. Okay? The Lord is counting it to us for our good, man, and he's going to intervene. Okay? These devils are not going to win. And that's what we got to hold on to, man. That's the victory that we have to hold fast to. Yahweh Shah said, hold fast that which I have till I come. That's why we constantly go into prophecy where we have the victory over this devil, man. We had the victory over the beast. It's already written. The elect had the victory over the beast, man. Okay? But this man he's finna take it to another notch with how, he's pretty much, going to utilize, the essentials that's needed for day to day as leverage against the masses, man. Okay? But when all this is going on, we still gonna have to have a mindset of waiting on Yahweh Bashim Shah. Waiting on the Lord to come through, man. Okay? That's why our trust is being built now. And another thing, the Lord has always, the Lord pretty much, when we came into this truth, we began going through a process to be developed. All right? And this is why, we go into these skin-only Israelites who just know that they're Israelites. Okay? Really not changing, really not being developed, really not trusting Yahweh Bashim Shah. They just happy to know that they're Israelites. That's it. They happy to be part of a community. They don't understand what's to come. They don't fully understand what we're being groomed to be, what we're being groomed to go through, man. They're not understanding these things, man. They just here and happy to know that they're Israelite. They listen to different camps with different doctrines all over the place, not rooted in anything. This is a time when we have to be more rooted than ever And this is the time to prepare our minds for the straight gate, man. And as we prepare our mind for the straight gates, to fully understand the hope, all right, that's beyond this society, man, because this society is temporal. Okay? So it's going back to what? Waiting on our power. Okay? And it's a mindset. All right? And that's why we go into mindset so much, man, because a mentality, okay, it's going to take a certain mindset. It's going to take a certain type of spirit that the Lord is going to have to put on us to overcome. Jake is not being prepared to overcome, man. Jake is looking forward to a fashion show, you know, because, you know, Jake is looking forward to, you know, a debate, you know. See, you see Jake's mind is still infatuated that, you know, it's men that look like him that's cutting Christians and cutting Edomites with the Bible. Like, that's their highlight of the truth, man. They're skin only. They don't have a clue. They don't have a mindset of the straight gate, and they don't have a mindset that we are in the transition of kingdoms, man. Okay? So when you go here, it says, it is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait, all right, for the salvation of the Lord. Lamentations 3:26. You know, we're going to be in those positions to where all we can do is just trust and wait, man. You know? And that's why the Lord, when we came into the truth, the Lord started to develop us to where we start to hate this society and what we used to be more and more, and we fall in love with the kingdom. Like, and to really fall in love with the kingdom, you got to understand what's to come. You got to really understand what, you know, how the Lord is finna transition kingdoms. Okay, rulership, dominion, the earth being turned back to a paradise. Like, we really have to understand these things, and we start to fall in love, all right, with the promises of our forefathers, man, that the Lord gave to our forefathers, man, of world dominion and righteousness, man. You see? So as we despise this society more and more, and we fall in love more and more with what the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, is about to bring to the earth, that's going to put us in a mindset to wait or even die. Like, you know, be ready to die if need be. Like, nah, hell, I don't want to be, because we don't even want to be plugged into this system. You know, we don't even want to be in this system that we in now. So how much more we not going to want to be in the goddamn digital freaked out alphabet, you know, pro alphabet, you know, just a goddamn freak show, complete control, you know. Hell no, man. We'll rather take the death. You see? And it had to get to a point to where we're built up to that, man. That's another thing why, you know, the Lord has it, you know, tarrying, because we gotta get built up to the point the elect gotta be built up to where we fully persuaded, man. Okay, we fully persuaded, man. All right. This is the brother Beyond Yasha'Allah Sirach 24 and 24 said, "Faint not to be strong in the Lord, that He may confirm you. Cleave unto Him, for the Lord Almighty is power alone, and besides Him there is no other Savior, man." And how is He going to save? Through Yahweh Shai. Okay. And this is the time to be strong in our power, man, to trust more, to have, you know, that full trust, to know that He is. You know, we finna see people bug out. Okay, there's a lot of people that have no clue how the devil finna get busy in the earth. And Esau knows one thing about it. Esau has done a hell of a job in dumbing people down to where they really don't care about serious matters, man. All these distractions, man. Okay? Well, the update on Miss Sassy in Dubai. The you know, Bronny James, you know, whether that was real or not, it's a distraction. Okay? You know, they cloned Tyrone, which, you know, watching you see a few pointers in certain things, but see, that's minute. Okay? That's minute. Okay? The thing is, this straight gate. That's what's on the table, is this straight gate. Like all these other things, we go into it, and it's points you can make, and you can bring out more information and more exposure, dealing with Esau, Edom. All right. But the headline of prophecy right now, okay, is this sea hip, man. Okay? And in this digital system that Esau Edom is rolling out. Okay? And we're going to have to be built to endure. You see? This is society, he got this society so dumbed down, and he's just transitioning right in front of their eyes, man. He's just transitioning this thing right in front of people, man. People, and it should, niggas protested about a goddamn, what's that nigga name, man? That big lip nigga, big nose nigga, man. Okay? That they choked out. All right? Yeah, George Floyd, man. Showing how irrelevant that is, man. Yeah, they niggas marched about that. Niggas tear up the streets about that. A nigga getting killed. Which niggas die every hour, man. Okay? Niggas kill each other every hour over the dumbest things. Okay? But really, what this man is doing with the economy, what he's doing with the health, the alphabet people, it should be a crazy uproar in the streets, man. But society is so dumbed down, and everybody is zombified by social media. Okay, everyone is zombified by the nightlife, going out partying. Everybody is zombified. Okay, Christianity teaches you to be an absolute idiot, man. An absolute goddamn idiot, man. To where you don't have a clue of what's going on in the real world, man. Okay? And the elites have enchanted the masses into this sleep, man. That's why scripture says it's high time to awake out of sleep. But we come to a time where we're going to have to depend and trust like never before. All right? The brother got this scripture, this brother Isaiah Bon Yahweh, Isaiah 10 and 20. And this shall come to pass in that day, that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, the Holy One of Israel, man. Because it's going to come a time to where we're not going to have access to this greed, man. The convenience of this greed, man. We're going to have to live off miracles. It's going to come a time we're going to have to live off miracles, man, of the Lord making a way. We're going to have to live off Yahweh Shema Shai making a way, man. And we're going to have to trust in that. Because it's going to be, we're going to be faced with a decision where we just going to have to jump out there, man. We're going to have to take a stand in righteousness and jump out there, man. Like our forefathers, man. Okay? Joseph stood in righteousness, man. Okay? Daniel. Okay? Mishael, Azariah. Okay? Hananiah. All right? Those three Hebrew boys, they had to stand out there. It came up to a point where they couldn't go along to get along anymore. They had to take a stand. And that's all written for our learning. All those things are written for our learning. Okay? If brother can get that, Romans 15 and 4. All right, let's finish this out. It says, the remnant, okay, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob unto the mighty power. All right? And that's that remnant, okay, is the elect, man. And we've returned to our power, and pretty soon we're going to physically return, man. We're going to be with Yahweh Shai in those chariots, man. Okay? But our mind, all right, has been turned towards our power. You see? Right? We like I say, we despise this current society, man. Okay? And just the thought of the one that they want to bring, is sickening, man. To where we know, the Lord keep the spirit on us, man. Like, nah, man, this ain't it. You know, like, you know, the hell, because Esau gonna make these threats. You can't do this, you can't do that. Well, we're gonna have to fully depend. The Lord said we was gonna eat. Esau gonna say we not gonna eat. The scriptures say we are gonna eat. So we gotta choose who we believe. Abraham had to choose who he was gonna trust. Okay? King David, you know, he had to make a decision based off trust when he jumped out there with Goliath, man. Okay? It was risk. Like, he put everything out there, man. Okay? he could have died from one blow of Goliath, man. All right? But his trust outweighed the fear. And we got to get to the point where our trust outweighs our fears, man. And as this thing is gradually transitioned, our main thing is to trust, man, to believe. And that starts with being separate from this place, man. Being in the spirit, man. Being on fire, man. You know, being on fire for this word. Being on fire for what the Lord is bringing, man. This is a true transition of kingdoms, man. We in it. This is a transition of empires, man. Before all the ancient empires went down, okay, there was always, all right, economic problems. There was always immorality, okay, well, it just got out of hand, off the chain. There was always infighting up top. All these things are happening. When you study ancient empires and prophecy, and you see how the Lord and you study the geopolitics surrounding these ancient empires, it's all happening right now for America. The soldiers are weak as hell, okay? Effeminate as hell, okay? Everyone else soldiers is you know, is manly, tapping into that manhood, okay? Stoic, okay? All about, you know, their country, their nation. The average man in these other nations is ready to get at America, man. Okay? But you look at America, man, it's a goddamn embarrassment, man. Okay? So we here. We are in the transition of empires, man, like especially as a man. That's why we ain't want for nothing in this society. We finna get everything. Okay, in America, you can counsel America out. Yeah, we definitely should have no desire in America. America is finished. It's not even going to be on the map in our kingdom, man. It's done, and the majority of the people in it done. Okay. But we're living in the true transition of powers, man. And our forefathers look forward to these things, man. What's that in brother, get that Acts in the book of Acts chapter 1, verse 6. Okay? Yep. Brother put up Isaiah Yahweh, it's Nahum 3 and 5. It says, behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts. And this is what we have to understand. Yahweh B'Shem Shai is fully set against Esau Edom. Okay? Esau, he's just living in his time of favor. Okay, but that favor is drying up, and now the Lord is set against this man, and he done. Every empire that went down, the Lord was against them, man. I was watching, I was going into the end of the Persian Empire. Okay? The end of the Persian. Well, matter of fact, let's walk it down. You know, I got a little while to get to the house. Yeah, we ain't got nothing else to do. We go through everything. We go through Daniel 7 chapter. When Daniel 7 chapter, so you go to the Assyrian Empire. Okay? Before the Assyrian Empire fell, their last king was into cross-dressing. Okay, he was into cross-dressing. You had civil war, okay, amongst the Assyrian Empire. All right, and then you had Nabopolassar, the father of Nebuchadnezzar, and you had the Median Empire. They came together to take down, all right, the Assyrian Empire because it was weak from immorality, it was weak from infighting. Okay, and then it fell. Then the Babylonians came into power. Now, at the end of the Babylonian Empire, all right, you had a king, the son of Nebuchadnezzar, all right. You had, I think his name was Nabonidus, or something. His name was Nabonidus, King Nabonidus, something like that. But he was the son of Nebuchadnezzar, and this nigga, you know, Marduk was the main deity that the Babylonians worshiped and held sacred. Well, he lost favor with the masses because he was into the goddess of the moon, you know, and he lost popularity with his people, and he left his son Belshazzar in charge of the day-to-day affairs of Babylon, while he was traveling, you know, and doing, you know, rituals and all into the moon god. Okay, so when Cyrus came upon Babylon, the majority of the people in Babylon was willing to help Cyrus because they didn't like, okay, the current king and the way things was going under his rulership, to where Cyrus had a lot of help, you know, from the inside. That's why he didn't have to go to war. Like when you go into he didn't have to go into a full-fledged war with the Babylonians, you know. It really wasn't no battles or anything, man. So, you know, he knocked off a few key people that was still loyal to, all right, that court, that royal court, you know, of the Babylonians. You know, pretty much knocked them off. You know, he pretty much absorbed the kingdom. Okay, then when you go into the Persians, all right, at the end of the Persian Empire, you had Alexander, okay, the Greek, which the Lord had that conquering, you know, because hey, he one of the greatest conquerors of all time. You know, you can't take it from him. Like I be studying the conquerors. You know, he one of them. You know, he top 5. You know, if I, you know, we go into that another day. You know, these different conquerors, Lord will. But hey, he was a hell of a conqueror. But the Lord put that spirit on him to be a conqueror like that at the end of the day, because it was prophecy sake. All right, but you had Alexander, who was just this great conqueror and this, and you know, military genius. But then you had the Persian king Darius III, okay, not the Darius, you know, that we read about in the book of Daniel, okay. There was the king, okay. There was the second Persian king after. There was the third Persian king after Cyrus, all right, because you had Cyrus, then you had Cyrus' son, Canabius, if I'm saying his name right. Then you had Darius to sit the throne. Okay, but that was Darius the first. That's the Darius that you see on the second 300. That's that Darius. You know, the father of Xerxes. You had about maybe six or seven more kings to come after Darius, and then you finally get to Darius the third. All right, and I'm saying all that to say this: that nigga was a coward, man. Okay, because when he came to battle, when his military battled Alexander's military, and he see Alexander was outmaneuvering him, the first battle, that nigga fled. He was the first one to run. This nigga ran. That nigga didn't have no courage, man. But it was time for them to fall. So that's why the Lord had them weak like that. And he ran. This nigga left the battlefield, and this nigga left his wife, his mother, and his infant son. And Alexander, he took him on, you know, and he put him under his private protection, okay? Because Alexander, you know, he was noble. Like, you know, he moved like a nobleman. You know, the Lord had a spirit on him, you know, because even when he finally conquered Persia, you know, he paid reverence, you know, to King Cyrus' tomb. You know, like he gave honor to his tomb, you know, and he didn't burn down the capital city that Cyrus built, but he burnt down the one that Xerxes built, you know, because Xerxes had, you know, burnt down Athens, you know, about 150 years earlier, you know. But then It was the second time. So Darius the third, he after he fled the first time, he gathered up another large army. All right, and he met Alexander in the open field where he would have the advantage. But Alexander, the spirit was on Alexander to outmaneuver him again, and this nigga ran again, man. But it was time for him to lose. Okay, you see, it was time for him to lose. It was time for the Persian Empire to go down. And see, that's how the history pretty much amp you up, because like, damn, you see the same thing happening right now to like this bitch finna fall. And we don't even have to go into the geopolitics of it, okay? But it's a faith booster, all right? Based on the fact that the Lord said it's gonna fall, that's all we need, okay? That's all the confirmation we need, man. But the Lord will increase our faith by showing us the pattern of how he take kingdom down, man. All right? And America is becoming weakening for the fall, man. Okay? These American troops ain't ready for them men in the East, man. North Korea, all right? Them niggas with them hard-ass knuckles, man. Okay? Goddamn, goddamn Russians, man. Them niggas don't even talk, man. Just as the brother put this, the brother Isaiah, Bun Yahweh, Job 18:16, it said, the light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. And this is what we see now. Okay, the light, okay, within his house, because your house is your dynasty. Tabernacle, another word for house. That's your dynasty, man. Okay. So what we're seeing, all right, is the wisdom. Okay, because one thing about it, to run the empire, the Lord will give you the wisdom, to maintain the empire. When it's your time, he'll give you a particular wisdom, to maintain the empire. He'll give you the resources you need, okay, to maintain the empire. Okay, but when it's time for your empire to come down, okay, your rulership to come down, the Lord will start stripping you from those things, man. Okay, so this is where we at. The Lord is finna strip this devil from his rulership, man. Esau Edom is done. All right, he's transitioning to this, this new system. Is just a step closer to his end. Okay, brother can post that in that Psalm 75, verses 4 through 8. And we'll run through that. Lord will, I think the point being made. All right, but yeah, man. So that this whole Fed now thing is just this devil, slithering, towards complete control of the currency, which is going to go digital. All right, he's just getting people used, you see, to the Fed being directly involved in your everyday transactions, man. Okay, this currency is all about control, because he's trying to hold on to his empire. You think these devils don't see that they're slipping? Then they see chariots. Okay, this word going out. This word has changed the atmosphere of the earth. Okay, and these devils, they want to try to clamp down on this rulership, man. That's why this currency is all about power, man. Okay, it's all about complete control of each individual, man. Okay, their thing is, we're going to make it to where we can never go down. There can never be a rebellion against us. There can never be an uprising against us. This is what this whole NWO is about, man. Esau attempting to set up a perpetual rulership. Okay, this is what this NWO is all about, man. These devils in their mind think that they're going to set up a perpetual rulership in the earth, man. Okay, but nah, man, the devil finna lose. Okay, Yahweh Shai gonna come back and beat the brakes right off these devils, man. Okay, and these heathens, man. Yahweh Shai finna come subdue the earth. That's what's finna happen. You see, it's just gonna be extremely chaotic before it happens, And in that time, that's when we're going to have to lock into faith, man. Lock into trusting. Okay? This is why we're not here with gimmicks, man. We ain't got time to play games and play gimmicks. We not here to be popular and cute, trying to get rich. Nah, man, this is serious, man. Somebody gotta be serious, man. Going back to these skin-only Israelites, man. Everybody can't be, all right, no goddamn clown, man. Okay, everybody can't be cute and popular, man. Okay, with the capes, flying in the wind. These great debates, all on the flyer. Jake got a university. Jake got a goddamn reality show. Jake stay with an album dropping, a new video. Jake got Hellcats. Goddamn, which ain't nothing wrong with having a car, but goddamn, they make that they emphasize on these things in the ministry, man. Okay, Jake can count with 12 guns on one person. Like, goddamn, Jake in front of dealers with all them goddamn guns, man. You be like, goddamn, playing games, man. We ain't gonna be able to shoot our way out of this, man. Being popular not gonna get us out of this, man. It's gonna have to be based off trust, man. It's gonna be based off, our belief system. Okay, because our belief system. We're gonna be required to make particular decisions, man, based off trust, man. Okay. Damn, man. And the Lord finna show, who He's with in these times, man. Yahweh Shema Shah is about to show in the near future who He's with. Let's we stop at one of these lights. If a brother could get that Psalm 75 verses 4 through 8 about the shot. It says Psalm 75 verses 4 through 8. Come to the red light. I'll be glad when all the goddamn naughty, loud, that little car, all this shit, man. Everything about this goddamn society is vexing, man. Okay? Everything about this place, become vexing, man. But see, we should be overjoyed in Yahweh Shah. Like the joy and understanding what's happening overrides the vexation. We all, get vexed. But the joy is overriding the vexation, man. Okay? The water, brother. So this is the book of Psalm 75 and verse 4. And it says, I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly, and to the wicked lift not up the horn. And Esau is that wicked that's lifting up the horn and dealing foolishly, man. Esau is a goddamn fool, man. What he's trying to pull off in the earth, he tripping. He think he's just gonna pull this off. He think he's just gonna, just run the earth in complete wickedness and rebellion. He's dealing foolishly in his rulership. Okay? And the Lord finna step down on him. Okay? The Lord finna step down on this man. Esau does not win. There's no victory for this nigga, man. Okay? There's absolutely no victory for Esau Edom. Alright? And the Lord finna showcase there's not no victory for this guy. Alright? Reading on, verse 5, it said, lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck. Okay? And Esau not going to stop. This nigga ain't going to, he too deep in. This nigga is too deep in the game, man, to go backwards, man. Esau finna go with his move, and it's rich for him to do that. He can't do nothing else but go, with his move, man. Okay, reading on. All right, the nigga made all that noise and he's still right here in front of me, man. God damn. This nigga supposed to be in the next county, all the goddamn noise, man. Like this Psalm 75:7, it says, but the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and set up another. Okay, now Salaki, I skipped 6. It said, for promotion, all right, cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. Okay, so promotion is not within the earth. Before anyone, okay, comes to power, it has to be ordained in the heavens. The Most High has to sign off on it. And before anyone falls, the Most High has to sign off on it. Okay, that's why Jake, them Zealots, they were trying to take down the Romans. Okay, which they won a few battles. They gave, they gave them, Jake gave them Centurions hell. They gave them legions hell. Can't, but it wasn't time. Jake even almost killed Vespasian. They had them Romans on the roof at one point. Like Jake put some pressure, all right, but they eventually got overwhelmed. Why? Because it wasn't time for them to fall. It wasn't sanctioned for Rome to fall. Hannibal, Hannibal, a great general. He's another, one of the greats. Hannibal, he couldn't take Rome down. Spartacus, he's another great. The way he was able to, mobilize and train the military on the run. Okay, but it wasn't time for Rome to fall. Okay, because it wasn't signed off on. But see, now we're in the time of the fall and we can feel it. You gotta be able to feel it. Like this nigga through. This nigga through, man. You see, the immorality, the weak men. Okay, this place is done. All right, and all prophecy being fulfilled. Okay, they removed this man from power. Okay, all prophecy is being fulfilled. That's going to remove this man from power. He's done. Okay. And the Lord, he done signed off on our rulership, and it's eternal. You see, this is an eternal sign off. No other nation has that. Okay, the glory of a man is to be in power. Rulership. That's the glory of a man. To dominate in the earth. And the Israelite man has that promise eternally. Okay? And skin only Israelite doesn't get that concept. That's why they listen to all these different camps and, wait for an argument to jump off in the barbershop. Like them niggas, they really don't understand what's happening here, man. Okay? And it says, for in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red, it is full of mixture, and he poureth out the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. Yeah, because the Lord, all right, he chooses who's going into captivity, who he passed that cup of captivity to, man. That cup of impoverishment, of ruin. Okay? He chooses who he passed that cup to, but guess what? The Edomites are finna drink the worst of that cup, man. They're gonna drink the dregs of it, because it's the Lord's wrath that's finna be kindled on these devils, man. If he did us like he did us, for our disobedience, what is he gonna do to these Edomites, man? What is he about to do to these devils? What is he about to do to Esau, Edom, if he did us like this, man? His beloved sons. Okay? Wouldn't want to be an Edomite, man. All right? And that's the point, man. I'll leave it there. Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you few sisters edified, man. These are the times that we in, all right, we here. As things seem as if, it's business as usual. Everyone's going back to, normalcy. Okay, this devil is transitioning, man. And that's why it's going to catch a lot of people off guard, because the transitioning is happening while things are up and going. He needs the masses to while he's bringing this thing in. So brothers, you sisters, don't get discouraged, because nothing major has happened. All right, just know that this transition is in full effect, and everything is going to work in our favor, man. Everything is going to work in our favor. All right. So with that, I pray that you brothers, all right, and you sisters will edify once again, and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations, hopefully, shalom.